Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on our Zoom call. Jade here. Excited for everybody to join us, and we're here with Dr. Brent Vaughn. So excited to have him on, you guys. He's going to be talking about collagen today, really going into more detail about it, and I think you guys are really going to get some good things out of what he's going to talk about today. Thank you so much. Go for it, Brent.
Okay, let's see. All right, so I'm actually going to go over both of the new products that we talked about at convention. We're going to kind of go somewhat briefly through these. So those of you that were at convention, great, you've probably seen these already, and this will just be a quick little review for you. For those that weren't able to make it, sorry we weren't able to hang out with you there, but we'll give you a quick little rundown on the äKwä line as well as the collagen product that Jade mentioned. So we're going to, again, go kind of briefly through this just to introduce you to the products and spend a majority of the time talking about the research that we did behind both of these product launches. So let's dive right into the äKwä line. And kind of the main thing to emphasize here is this is using the ancient Korean kind of water approach. And this is a Korean-based line. It's actually made in Korea using raw materials and ingredients that are sourced in Korea. So some pretty cool stuff here, and we'll kind of go product by product through what we have in the line, and I'll give you a quick little idea on how to use these products. So the main focus on the äKwä line is the fact that every one of these products contains a fermented green tea extract in it. And there's a lot of benefits with the fermented green teas. And you see some of the benefits here in the skin. In particular, it kind of brightens the skin. It has some benefits there to kind of help deal with some of the daily stressors, the antioxidant capabilities of the tea, as well as some things to help maintain moisture levels within your skin. And then also helps to kind of cleanse the surface of the skin. And we'll talk about that in particular as we go through some of these products. And then lastly, it has some benefits in terms of the firmness and elasticity. So really quickly, this is the program we've set up with this. It is a 6-step program with a couple of what we call ritual steps added into it. Now we'll walk through each of these products one by one, where they fit within the program. And it's also worth noting here that these products can be utilized by both men and women, although we assume women will be more interested in this than men. But those of you looking for something to add to your shave routine, you can kind of see quickly over there on the right, using 3 of the products here, great way to help kind of prepare your skin and be able to use them as part of your shave process. So let's go this product by product here. To start off with, you have the first wave, the oil to foam cleanser. This is an excellent way to kind of clean the skin, and it's a 2-part cleanse. So you have that oil portion of it, which is there to kind of help break down some of those oily components that are on your skin and kind of deal with some of the things that don't typically wash off with just water. And you want to put this on your skin dry, and you kind of rub it in and then add a little bit of water to it. And as you do that, it's now going to turn into a foam, and you'll have kind of a water-based or your typical soap-based cleanser with that. And so that's why I call this kind of a 2-part one. And this has, again, that fermented green tea and also some seawater in it to kind of help with that process. The next part of the step here is our 4-way toner, the Glacier Glow product. It again has that fermented green tea, but in this case we're also adding in some rose water. And it's here to kind of help brighten the skin, and a great way to kind of prepare your skin for cosmetics or in preparation for some of the other steps as we go along here. Next, we kind of get to what we consider the core of the äKwä line, and that's the vitamin essence product. And this contains a number of vitamins to help kind of nourish the skin. It has a ascorbyl glucoside, which is a vitamin C form, as well as some B vitamins, and a few other extracts and other things to help, again, kind of maintain the moisture and the health of your skin. Step 4 takes us into the eye cream. And just like with the old Numi line, this is a great one to put around the eye to help kind of maintain the moisture and suppleness of the skin around your eye to get rid of some of those lines and wrinkles. Step 5 is the moisture cream, and this is one you can do either at the beginning or the end or both of this program. So it's kind of both a day and a night moisturizer of sorts. You can use it anytime you feel like you need to add some extra moisture to your skin. And this one has some birch tree and some ginseng in addition to that fermented green tea to kind of help maintain the moisture of your skin. And lastly, step 6, and this is the Daystar Shade, the high SPF cream. This is currently not available. The SPF aspect of it adds several layers of complexity with international regulations and everything else. Just couldn't get it through all the testing and everything else in time for launch, but it will be coming out within the next few months. It's a great kind of day cream in this case that has that SPF in there to help protect your skin from sun damage. So that's the 6-step program that goes through this, and more or less that's the order in which you would use the products, and you will do that about twice a day, morning and night, to kind of help, again, cleanse and nourish your skin on those 2 occasions. There are also 2 ritual steps to this. The Lava Pure Volcanic Mud Mask, which is something you can add in to kind of help cleanse and detox the skin. It uses volcanic ash from one of the islands there in Korea to kind of help with that detoxification process. Put this on 5 to 15 minutes, and then you'll wash it off, kind of scrub it in, and it'll help cleanse and detoxify the surface of your skin. And the other ritual step here is the sheet mask. And this is one you'll just throw on, again, once or twice a week, and just let it sit for a few minutes, about 15 minutes on average, and it just moisturizes the skin. And you'll see as we go into the study here just how well it does that moisturization. So that kind of moves us into the in-house study that we did on the äKwä line, and something that we ran here using a couple different instruments. We start off with doing some high-resolution photographs, both in natural light and in infrared and UV. So I use this kind of this Visius system that looks at those 3 different types of light and how your skin looks in each of those. So it allows us to look at certain things that are just under the surface of your skin better than you can just with a high resolution image. In addition, we have a fit skin thing that some of you may be familiar with. This is a great way to measure moisture and pore sizes within your skin. And then lastly, we ask people just what their opinions were of the products and how things went for them as they went through the system. So let's go through some of the results that we got out of this. So really quickly, that sheet mask that I talked about, we took some group of people and had them use the sheet mask. So they put it on, we measured their skin before, we measured their skin after it sat on there for 15 minutes. And you can see here that almost every single person that we did that with saw an improvement in short-term moisture. So just after 15 minutes, there was an average 17% increase in skin moisture. That's pretty good. Now you can see pretty much immediate benefits with that sheet mask. But when you use it once or twice a week across that 30 days, now you see that about 2/3 of the folks saw an improvement, and saw an improvement within the first week or so, and by the end of the study, almost 3/4 of the folks saw an improvement in moisture just with that sheet mask. Looking at lines and wrinkles with the entire system, again, you can see that a majority of folks saw a benefit there, about a 24% reduction in fine lines and wrinkles just with 30 days of use. Porphyrins are a little bit of a complex thing here. The best way to kind of describe them is, as it says there, surface impurities. So you're kind of looking at the smoothness and the overall texture of your skin. And in this case, just within 8 days, you saw a 50% reduction in these porphyrins. So in other words, it kind of improved the surface characteristics of the skin by at least 50%. And a slight further improvement over that within the 30 days. So again, something you can see pretty quickly with this system. Red spots, kind of self-explanatory. You're seeing just those red spots on your skin. And again, within 30 days, there's about a 17% reduction in the appearance of red spots by using the äKwä products. Similarly, you have the red vasculature, which is kind of that overall redness and kind of surface appearance of the skin. Are you getting a nice thick skin that's kind of hiding some of the blood vessels behind it, or does your face always look red kind of thing? It goes along well with the red spots side of things. And here you can see a nice gradual improvement over the 30-day period. So even within 8 days, there was a measurable improvement which got even better by the end of the 30 days. So if we kind of summarize everything we saw with this study, within 30 days, you see improvements in red spots and the vasculature, so you're getting a more even tone to your skin, less of that redness coming out. You're seeing improvements in the surface of the skin, kind of has that cleansing type effect by reducing the porphyrins. Then, of course, we saw the improvements in the fine lines and wrinkles, and overall improvements in moisture, both in short and long-term benefits. Now, lastly, we didn't really kind of go into it in detail here, but subjectively, all the participants found benefits both in the way that their skin felt and the way that they perceived their appearance. And so there's that kind of additional benefit there, and that you yourself will have something you can observe. And so now let's dive into the collagen product. And the äKwä line is a topical approach to skin health. The collagen, for life transfer factor collagen, is there's more of an internal effect on skin health, but not just skin. And we'll talk about some of the other areas where this collagen product has some benefits. And collagen, as we'll talk about here in a minute, is a connective tissue compound that is found throughout your body. Pretty much anything that connects to something else in your body has collagen. And almost every tissue in your body either has collagen within it or is connected to or touching something that does. And so collagen is pervasive. It covers everything. And you can see here all the things that it supports, from your skin, your hair, the antioxidant levels to your joints. And of course, we have the transfer factor in there, so it also helps strengthen or support your immune system function. So let's take a minute to talk a little bit more about collagen. Well, like all proteins, collagen begins with amino acids. Those are the building blocks for every protein in your body. Now, collagen, those amino acids kind of assemble themselves in these kind of squiggly chains. Think of them as kind of like springs. And that kind of helps you understand some of the functions that collagen has in terms of your tissue strength and flexibility as well. Now, in this case, you have about 3 or 4 sort of different strings or springs that are different collagen pieces, and they can be assembled in a number of different fashions. You get 2 or more of those springs all kind of twisted together to form one collagen molecule. And then each of those collagen molecules will be organized into these sheets. And then as you get into an actual structure in the body, you'll have multiple sheets of collagen all connected together. And so what you get is this sheet that has kind of an elasticity to it and a flexibility. And so as the collagen in your skin, for example, begins to decrease with age, you lose some of that flexibility. And that's where wrinkles and lines and other things begin to come in, is because you've lost that stretch and some of that elasticity that's in the skin. And so there are actually quite a few different types of collagen. And just to kind of give you an example of that, you can see kind of 3 of them here. You have types 1, 2, and 3. Type 1 you find around your bones, you find it in your joints, and it's one of the major ones in your skin. Type 2, a little bit in the eyes, the connective tissues there, as well as also in your joints. And then type 3 is kind of your organ-based collagen. So you find some in the heart, the intestines. And again, there is some type 3 collagen in your skin. And you can, in just about any location in the body, you'll see there are multiple types of collagen within that. So the skin isn't just type 1. It's got some type 1, some type 3, and a few of the others all mixed in. But the majority of the collagen in your skin is type 1 collagen. And this kind of helps you understand chemically a little bit of how these different collagens look. So type 1, you have 3 strands there. 2 of them are the same kind. The third one's different. Where type 2, it's 3 strands of the same kind of spring, the same string of collagen. And as we go through the other 28 forms, they're going to mix and match of those different collagen strands, all kind of twisted together into these kind of spring and rope type shapes. Now, we also have in this product what's called hydrolyzed collagen. And if you're familiar with our ProTF product, we have some hydrolyzed whey in that. Same thing, different protein. So collagen, as you see there on the left, is all kind of twisted and wound together. When you hydrolyze it, one of the first things you'll see is those strands separate. And then one step further, and you start to break those strands down into smaller pieces. The end result of this is now your body doesn't have to do that digestive work. We've kind of already broken those strands down so that it's easier for your body to absorb. Makes it quicker, and more effective. So your body can get the collagen in faster, doesn't have to spend as much time breaking things down and waiting for all of that to take place. And so it's a faster acting collagen. So moving on to the actual product itself. We're going to go through the different components within the product one by one to kind of help you understand what's in it and why we put them in there. So we have 5 types of collagen within this product. You can see them there, 1, 2, 3, 5, and 10. And it covers everything from muscles, joints, skin, all of those different areas where the collagen is located. Now, these 5 types come from 3 different sources. The majority of it comes from fish. And fish collagen, based on the research, is probably the single most effective source of collagen for skin health. Eggshell membrane, a really great source of collagen. This one more so towards joint health. And then the chicken bone broth, which kind of rounds it out, giving some of those other smaller portions of collagen to it. They have some benefits in terms of the muscles and again for the joints and a little bit more for the skin. So all combined, you're getting 3 grams of collagen from these 3 different sources of 5 different forms of collagen all within the product. And that's something that makes this a unique product in the marketplace. A lot of them are a single source or a single type of collagen. Not too many have multiple forms of collagen or multiple sources. And so again, trying to get a well-rounded collagen product that covers majority of the collagen needs for the body, not just focusing on any single spot. There's also some plant-based ingredients in here. And for those of you that are familiar with our old Inumi supplement, we have the same wheat extract here. This one's concentrated in some compounds called ceramides. And they are kind of the glue between skin cells. And one of their main jobs is to actually hold the moisture in your skin. So if you have a low ceramide content, your skin does not retain its moisture very well. And so we put this wheat extract, which, by the way, is gluten-free, into the product to kind of not just enhance the collagen aspects of it, but now you've got something that's holding those cells together and kind of helping improve the glue and helping the skin be able to retain its moisture better. Then astaxanthin is a carotenoid. We have a number of these in a number of different products. Astaxanthin, though, seems to be really good in terms of skin health. Like all carotenoids, it is a very good antioxidant, and it deposits in that fatty layer just underneath the surface of your skin. And that's where a lot of the oxidative damage from light, pollutants, oxygen within the air, all those things that damage your skin over time, predominantly do it through kind of an oxidative mechanism. And as we get into the vitamins and minerals next, you'll see that a lot of them are also antioxidants. This oxidative stress is a very important aspect of maintaining skin health. And astaxanthin seems to be a really good one, particularly for skin health. So the vitamin blend that's in here is a combination of vitamins A, C, E, and biotin. Now the A, C, and E, all very good antioxidants. In fact, the carotenoids themselves, like astaxanthin, are chemically very similar to vitamin A. And in some cases, like beta-carotene, another carotenoid, can actually be converted by your body into vitamin A. So in this case, it's actually preformed vitamin A, because that seems to be the most effective when it comes to helping protect the skin from oxidative stress. Vitamin C is kind of a dual purpose one in this, because not only is it an antioxidant like the A and the E, but it is also necessary for your body to build collagen. So we're giving your body the building blocks of collagen, intact protein, as well as the hydrolyzed or the broken down collagens, and then the vitamin C so that your body can reassemble all the collagen it needs from those building blocks. And then vitamin E is a very good antioxidant, and like the astaxanthin and the vitamin A, tends to accumulate in those fatty layers just underneath the skin. Again, protecting it from the light and oxygen and the other things that would damage the surface of your skin. And just one other note on that, both E and C kind of work together. So as E gets oxidized or used up, if you will, the vitamin C helps to regenerate that vitamin E so it can go back for another round. And then lastly, biotin is a B vitamin, which is essential for skin, hair, and nail health. And so it's in here in fairly high quantities to help maintain the health of the skin, hair, and nails. But lastly, we have the transfer factor in here, and it's in here for a number of reasons. One, because your immune system and your skin, while they are 2 separate systems, are very tightly connected. Without your skin, your immune system would never be able to keep up with all of the potential threats that are out there, and you would live a few hours to maybe a few days, because your immune system just couldn't keep up with everything. So your skin is there to help keep everything out and reduce the burden on your immune system. Likewise, you have a number of immune cells that live just under or within your skin, and they're there to help make sure that if anything gets through the skin, the immune cells are able to catch it and hopefully prevent it from causing an infection. And so having healthy skin helps you maintain a healthy immune system. Having a healthy immune system helps make sure you have healthy skin. And so we want to make sure you have the transfer factor in there so that the tight connection between those two systems was supported as well. So like we did with the äKwä product, we also did a study, actually 2 studies with the collagen. We'll go through both of them here pretty quickly. So the first one was done by a company called BioScreen, who has years of experience in studying skincare products. Like we did with the äKwä, they used the same Visius system to look at those high-resolution pictures in the UV and ultraviolet light. They also looked at the firmness and hydration, and everyone took a survey to kind of get their own subjective impressions of what collagen did for their skin and joints and other things. So starting with hydration, you can see here that by day 42 there was a significant 21% increase in hydration, and then that further increased a little bit by day 84. What's really noteworthy here is that every single participant saw those increases. So regardless of who they were and age and gender and all that stuff, 100% of participants saw an improvement in skin hydration within 42 days. It was the first time we measured it. So just a little over a month, and you're seeing a significant noticeable difference. Likewise with firmness, nearly all of the participants in this case saw an improvement in that firmness. And again, by day 42, that was a significant improvement, which further increased a little bit by the end of the 84 days of the total study. Just like we saw with the äKwä products, the fine lines and wrinkles, again, experienced by a majority of people in the study. And here you can see a pretty significant graded improvement. So by day 42, there was a significant 15% drop, and then that improvement nearly doubled by the 84-day mark. So a continued improvement as they took the product for almost 3 months. Looking at the questions, so this was them just answering questions and their own personal opinions on how the products did. You can see that they saw improvements in hair, and nails, and skin, and what they considered overall healthy aging. And all of these were significant by the end of the 84 days, and the skin health and healthy aging ones were significant at the 42-day mark. So that's pretty good. You have both some objective measurements there and some subjective ones, so people are seeing for themselves benefits. In some cases, in as little as 42 days, but just about everybody saw something at the end of the study. So now we're going to kind of switch and talk a little bit about something called telomeres. This is a separate study we did on this product. Now, telomeres are kind of a complicated topic, but we'll try to make them a little bit more understandable here. You have your chromosomes, which sit inside every cell in your body, and they contain your genetic code. At the end of these chromosomes are these little caps. We call them telomeres. And the caps are there to protect the chromosome from any kind of damage that might occur, and therefore keeping your genetic material safe. Now, as you age, and every time that your cells divide, those telomeres shorten. And so you can kind of see in the center of the slide here that with each division, the telomeres are getting shorter and shorter. And by the time we get into old age, the telomeres themselves may be entirely gone. Now your chromosomes have no protection left. There is an enzyme called telomerase, which is there to help protect those telomeres. It inhibits that shortening, and in some cases can actually lengthen your telomeres. And so having an increase in the telomerase activity helps to maintain the length of your telomeres, and in some ways to help kind of impede aging. And so it helps maintain the health of your chromosomes and the health of your genetic material. So we added the transfer factor collagen product into an assay to look at what it did to that enzyme, the telomerase activity. and this is the results. So you look on the left-hand side there, you can see that as the cells continue to divide, and the term passage here just simply means number of divisions. So the red bars after it's divided twice, the green ones after it's divided 8 times, and the blue after they've divided 12 times. And so we follow these cells across those 12 divisions, looking at the activity of that telomerase enzyme each time. And you can see that when we added the TF collagen into these cells, that each time the cells divided, that activity went up. That's noteworthy there. Now you're seeing that kind of anti-aging effect as the cells technically are getting older and continue to divide. You're actually seeing an increase with each subsequent number of divisions of that enzyme, helping to protect those telomeres and hopefully maintaining the health and the longevity of your cells. And so when we get all the way up to that 12th division, now you're seeing there's a 200% difference between the untreated cells and those that were given transfer factor collagen. That's pretty cool. Now you can see that not only do you have a physical, measurable difference in the quality of your skin and other things, and that subjective benefit that we saw with the survey, but now there's something looking at the cellular level showing that there's a anti-aging effect going on with the transfer factor collagen. So if we kind of summarize everything for the collagen, you can see that within 84 days, there are measurable, significant improvements in hydration, firmness, and fine lines in the ankles. And then subjectively, the participants, as they answered the survey, also reported benefits in the hair, skin, nails, and overall aging. And so that kind of brings us to a close here in talking about both the äKwä and the collagen products, hopefully giving you a little bit more background on just how good of products they are, as well as the research that went into them, which validates those formulas and validates the effectiveness of these products. So thank you again for taking your time this evening, and hopefully that gets you up to speed on our 2 newest products. Thanks.
That was awesome. Let's see here. Perfect. You guys, I hope that you enjoyed that. I think that you guys are going to absolutely love these products. I love these products. I think they're doing amazing things, and we can't wait to find out your results and how much you guys love them and share them with people. And yeah, so I hope you guys had a good time tonight. I hope you took a lot of notes, because this information is so good and it's so great to share with your team. And make sure that you share this video when we post it on the US Sales Team page. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night. Bye.